Religion versus relationship. Have you ever heard that before? Or maybe you don't understand what that means. Or maybe you're a Christian and you're like, am I in a religion, a relationship? How does that work? Let me give you an example. In the religious version of Christianity, a lot of times they'll start to rely on biblical principles. You'll start to hear things like that a lot. Or stewardship. You'll start to read the Bible and you're like, where are they getting this stuff from? One thing you'll hear a lot about in churches today is financial stewardship. And, they'll give you all these principles in a Dave Ramsey course, and you got to be under these biblical principles of stewardship, or maybe God's not going to bless you, or maybe you'll be a bad witness for the Lord, or just maybe God won't bless you anymore, or even worse, you'll get under some sort of generational curse, or you'll have to go get that removed, something like that. Well, let's look at how Jesus Christ stewarded his finances in his ministry. Think he's a good example? Okay, we look at John chapter 12. Take note of that. It'll come in handy later. We find out who is running the ministry finances of Jesus Christ. A thief, Judas Iscariot. What? Maybe that took Jesus by surprise. Maybe he didn't see that one coming. Let's see. So let's back up to John chapter 6 now. And who did Jesus say? He said he chose everybody, and one of them's the devil. He knew way back then. He knew from the beginning. Had a thief in charge of the finances. What a scandal. Reckon he should be brought before the elder board or something? I don't know. Got to keep your eye on that Jesus, right? Hey, maybe we should cut Jesus, the King of Kings and Lord of Lords. Maybe we should cut him a break. Maybe Judas Iscariot, when he was stealing money from the ministry's finances, maybe he was a real David Copperfield, and Jesus just overlooked it because he had a lot on his mind. So let's look at some other financial things. Okay, tax time. They approach Jesus and the disciples, say, hey, are you paying your taxes? So what do you think Jesus' response is going to be? Is it going to be get some money from Judas? He's got some sticky fingers. Or maybe maybe Jesus should make some footstools, and Peter and the boys go catch some fish and sell some fish tacos to raise some money for the taxes. What do you think is going to happen? Here's Jesus again. He tells Peter, go catch a fish, and it's going to have gold coins in its mouth, and then use that to pay the taxes. Now, what about this? We need to talk to the elder board again, get some of these discernment ministries up in here. I don't know about that stuff. Is Jesus being a good steward? Okay, the point here is not to make dumb decisions with your money. Make wise decisions with your money. But do you see how Jesus was following his Father? He was not worried about these things. He knew that the kingdom's finances is unlimited. He was in relationship with the Father. He wasn't struggling under precepts and teachings and rules and regulations of men. He wasn't looking like somebody else in the world was. He had a relationship with his Father.